My sister told my boyfriend I was the lesser twin and cut the brakes on my bike the morning of our anniversary. But my mom didn't care, because to her, thinness equals value. Fast forward to today. They're crying when they see themselves in the mirror. I was always the ugly twin. Not officially, of course. My parents would never say that out loud. But when my sister Haley and I stood next to each other, people always noticed her first. Haley was born petite, blonde, and bubbly. I was born quiet, broad-shouldered, and baby-faced. When we turned 9, my parents rented out a rooftop restaurant and surprised her with a Tiffany bracelet. I wasn't allowed to attend, and for me, we had pizza at home. And since my mom forgot to buy candles, I ended up just blowing out a match. Or every school morning, my mom would make Haley avocado toast with a little heart carved into it. Mine was usually a Weight Watchers granola bar tossed toward me with a hurry up. The message was clear: thinness equals value. And I didn't have it until puberty happened, because it didn't just hit me like a truck. It rebuilt me completely. By the time I was 17, I'd lost most of the baby fat, grew into my features, and started getting attention I never had before. At first, I thought it was some inside joke that the whole world was in on. I didn't even know how to respond. But suddenly, out of nowhere, a boy asked me out. He didn't laugh. No one had their cameras out. And that's when it clicked. I really did look different. So I said yes. I don't even know how Haley found out about it, but she did. So that same day, I came home to my mom telling me I had to break up with him. When I asked why, she said, "It's making Haley jealous. You have to do what's best." I narrowed my eyes at her, with no intention of ending things with him, but I did try my best to keep it on the DL, because I still wanted us to be a family, to love each other. But this wasn't enough for her. On multiple occasions, Haley stole my phone while I slept, just so she could text him asking if he wanted to spend the night with the better twin. She even tried telling him I cheated. Obviously, her BS never worked, but she never gave up. Then came our 2-month anniversary. I wore this black dress that actually made me feel really pretty, and even our mom said I looked nice. Haley was quiet for the rest of the week. Then she finally broke. I was in the middle of my morning cycle when I realized the brakes weren't working. A large truck began to pass by, and my heart stopped. I genuinely thought I was going to die. And I would have, if not for the field nearby that I managed to direct myself into. I knew immediately that Haley was the one behind this, but I wasn't angry or sad, just scared. I ran home as fast as I could, and I was met with my mom and Haley sitting in the living room. "Haley, you crazy beach, you could have unalived me." Haley just smirked, but I could see a slight shadow of worry on my mom's face. So I continued, "Mom, Haley just cut the brakes on my bike. I could have died." Tears were streaming down my face, but she just sat there, face completely stoic. "Mom, don't you care?" Then she finally spoke. "Leah, get the F out of my home."